EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here's Nix to throw right away. A short throw to Ingram. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. Go.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Nix to the air. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready. Middle.
To throw, here's Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Second and 10.
Kill. Captain. Olay.
Throwing Nix. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Nix to throw again. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Your luck song for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Second down and 6 now. Working from the gun, Mahomes. There's a nice move. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
15. Attack. I don't need to.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Chiefs at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Smith is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Makes the score.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Smith to return it. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down per minute and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge. As they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Nix. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw is Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air with Nix. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun is Nix. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Captain.
They're going. It's Nix. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That's complete to DK. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They give right side for... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Nix going to give to Harvey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Nix. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw. Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, this one complete to Smith. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it's second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. To throw, here's Nix. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Lutz to try to add the PAT.
It's good to make it 17-7. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will
Lutz now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Mahomes to throw once more. It's caught. Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Smith up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
And the Broncos 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Nix to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's Nix. And this one too low.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Nix once more. Setting up a screen for Harvey.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff 4 games.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. That is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Mahomes will throw. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured they go down to a knee.